Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? It's Thursday. It's a little bit later than I intended to, and it's just as warm as it was the other day. But welcome back to the Promenade Ballroom. Tonight, we've got a good old couple of sets for you, actually, coming up here. Our first of which is going to be a classic, of course, Livvy and Light, the Promenade Mirror. The last time these two played each other, Serpent Spray Gala, Livvy taking the set, actually, in an upset win. So maybe Light seeing a bit of revenge on the horizon. But to commentate with me this evening, I've got Gekiko. How are we doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. Been a little bit since I've commentated this game. I did a little bit of... I did one of the phalanxes. But other than that, I've been all quiet for a while. It's only been like a fucking age since we commentated together.
So I have not been doing much commentary, and then I did a little bit while I was at VSF? Is it VSF recently?
Yeah, that's the England one.
Yes. I did a little bit of pause commentary at VSF with just Dave, and I got the bug again. And now, on Thursdays, I'm going to be up here doing this. So I'm just going to take a quick moment to set up our scoreboard. If you want to intro our two players, I'm sure they don't really need too much introduction.
Yeah, you know, we have... I'll do Light first. Light, mildly problematic player, I'm gonna say. Very nice dude, a joy to be around. Plays a character that, like, I had not seen any real hate for until he started playing her well, and now it's just... Everyone hates Vira. Fuck this character. This character is dog shit doo-doo, hate fighting her, send her to hell. Which is actually a similar situation to where Livvy's in, where she is playing Avatar Belial. The character came out, everyone was like, he's too fucking funny. And, yeah, he just doesn't work in this game. And now Livvy has kind of forced everyone to reckon with, hey, this character's kind of fucking solid.
Mm-hmm.
You guys might actually have to learn this matchup, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean, Light, obviously, we haven't seen out at many events, if really any offline events at all. But Livvy, every time she's shown up, she has properly shown up. Of course, that 9th place finish at Head Stomper recently was a big mark for her. Some really good wins out there as well.
Yeah, so, good running Gala.
Yeah, incredible running Gala as well. But yeah, we're going into our first 2-10 here. I'm excited for this. I'm a little exasperated at the moment, but trust me, I am definitely excited to see these two play again.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup too, because it's like, I've said it like every time they fight, but on paper this matchup is fucking everything that beats Vira. Belial has really good grounded buttons, has that like whiff punish option with Rekka, has both really good ground projectile and air projectile coverage. But it's just the way risk-reward works out in this matchup. It somehow just tips into Vira's favor. Like, Belial, sure, you can get a good read on a projectile to stop her jumping in. If she's ever right, you're dead and then install upon you.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely going to be a very volatile matchup. A lot of Vira's matchups, and I guess a lot of Abel's matchups as well, are incredibly volatile showings. Both characters just want to be in your face as much as possible, where they can really use their good buttons, their good confirms to the max. But Abel as well was able to kind of sit at full screen and beyond. Has a bit more of a presence going there with the zoning options, but Light is a player who knows how to maneuver around these options.
Yeah, like, this is the situation Light gets forced into so often, where he has to beat these strong zoning offense. Oh, there goes that! EX Skeleto. You know, it's the tag. We're getting some good anti-airs from Livvy too.
So, Light at this point can play slow, and he's willing to play slow. Vira's meter gain is incredibly good, although Livvy is, of course, going to fucking die here. But Light is incredibly happy to play slow. Once that meter penalty is finished, and he gets that full meter again in install, Livvy's zoning game gets completely shut down just by the existence of punishment. And Light is definitely willing to use that. We've seen it before.
That's why it's so, like, important to play the zoning game, right? Because you want to delete 5 years from ever coming up, because that's just a guaranteed punishment.
For sure.
Right now, like, not a zoning game from Livy, but a very good spacing game with these far heavies.
Definitely, yeah, that far heavy is, I mean, we go on about some of Vira's buttons as being these real crime, criminal buttons, but Able far heavy, very quick startup, very quick range. Oh wow, and then just immediately M-Wrecker raw.
Yeah, Livy was like, I'm done using my subpar footsie tool. I'm gonna use my real footsie tool. It's so good.
Earlier on, while I was waiting, actually, I watched back their set from Serpent's Ballroom, and one of the things that actually Light was running into quite a lot, quite literally, was these far heavies around start. Like something that didn't happen, in fact, the entire set was that 5U never landed, but there we go, we get one here on this last round of our first game. Really good position for Light. No extension for Livy there, unfortunately didn't have that wrecker available. Gonna pay dearly for it.
That was such an odd situation too. It would have been very difficult to be ready for it.
But Livy
I actually
very ready for them. Risky roll, chip point here. Oh, not quite chip point. Livy getting away with it just a little bit, but the OD spot dodged on reaction, like using those young man reactions to take this first game.
Yeah, that's the nasty thing too. Like that was pure reaction. That timing on that OD was so odd and delayed. That like that wasn't just like a dialed-in setup. That was flat-out reaction.
But another thing as well from that previous set they played back at Gala is actually those ODs were not being spot dodged from Light at all. Kind of uncharacteristic from him, I would say, namely the nerves on the day. But immediately, again, showcasing that actually this is an option that he's prepared for. Install comes out here, no punish from Livy. Does end up pushing Light into the corner nonetheless. Throw lands.
Yeah, now just trying to utilize a bit of this corner pressure. Trying to catch a jump out again.
Yeah, wanted to get that Grace view there as well, just a little bit too early on the 2-8. She dead? Yes!
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, right? Like, just one mistake against this character, and it's fucking over.
Both of these characters very happy, just a snowball, wanted to go for max range on that dive grab, gonna get command grabbed in return with the 5U, significantly more threatening, and now Livy finding herself in the corner. Lovely lyrics.
Yeah, a little loop in the frame kill. Oh! Tried to get that anti-air, but just a little too late. It's very hard to anti-air Grace View.
Dead.
Kill.
Hella dead. With a perfect, very quick second game there for Light.
Man, this is dangerous, right? Light with momentum is just very, very hard to slow down. Once he finds like that one crack in the armor, he just rolls in with it.
That is for sure. Wait,
counter hit.
Converted off of that?
Yeah, it was counter hit.
I thought that was an install only thing, but today I learned, I suppose. Anti-air there, counter hit. Unfortunately, proxy normals being a bit of a pain there for Livy, getting the close heavy instead of the far heavy, so no follow-up. Not an issue for Light, though, able to convert that far heavy into the rush. Livy in corner now.
Another, like, slightly out of range dive grab, too.
Livy not checking these M-Oaths at the moment, and Light wants her to attempt to check them, but the OD just backs off, punish it there with the EX Oath. Livy a little bit frustrated on defense, maybe, just a bit overly patient, doesn't want to press on too many things, and then overcommits just at the wrong moment.
And I do kind of agree, though, to not, like, get super challenge happy against MO. But Light's reaction to that was like really, really smart. There it is, the classic. Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. That's nostalgic at this point. It's been so long since I commentated Livy that I'm like, yeah. Oh, there we go, no procs normal this time. Doesn't catch the super though.
Chip point,
yeah, there we go.
Just goes straight into the EX racket for the chip go. Light not getting the chance to pull out that OD.
Yeah, and it's smart to go for EX instead of one of the others.
She wanted to convert off of it again, unfortunately has failed both times here with that very rare situation off the counter hit stomp. Early anti-air preemptive from Light that does connect. Sorry, so much happens so fast in these kinds of sets.
Yeah, that's right. Why did that wall bounce?
Didn't kill though. No.
That was That was a disgusting hold. That move actually just from... Our corner carry is... I feel like maybe not stated enough how kind of whack it is, especially off anti-air hits.
In the right situation, Vira's corner carry is incredible. Like, both in and out are installed.
Coming out,
yeah, no punish here. Gloomy's going to be able to cover that. Yeah, just eke out the kill there as well. Live just on a tear right now.
It's so hard to stop him once he gets started. If he wins a round start interaction, it's so difficult to pull him back. Okay, Worth punishes the fire heavy. Louis kind of almost stopping the combo there.
Once again, dive grab gets checked. His dive grab aren't working out at all. A slight delay there just from the JU is able to hit. Snipes the early anti-air as well, gets in with the stomp afterwards, gets OD gonna come out now from light, spends it immediately on just getting that install going, but Livvy is okay with this, I think.
Yeah, like, that's something that hasn't come up yet, but like right away, that projectile beating ratio is actually really handy. Big whiff when it doesn't get a pump off of that. Is that a
really
drop or does it just not work down?
For light there. Nice, good check from Livvy. Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I hope she doesn't. It's a little too obvious here, but Light fucks up the punish! And dies for it!
Yeah, deserved, honestly. Don't drop those. Not in this
definitely
situation.
do not. So Livvy getting a second chance at life here, moving into the third round of this game, gets the spot dodge catch there. Once again, these dive grabs, especially in those kind of ranges, just not working out. Avoids the 5U, gets regular thrown into the corner nonetheless. Goes for a shimmy attempt. Livvy not been biting on those so far.
I think Liv's trying to find the setup off of certain knockdowns again, because it has been a while since she's been playing regularly, and just reacting to these dive grabs.
No!
Yeah,
the mallet
into
the close heavy, straight into the infection of this. That's super fucking loud.
It's so fun.
Why is it so loud? This game has a thing with just audio balancing. Like UOS SBA is really loud, Vira's are both really loud.
The infamous fucking Vine Boom from Abel.
I mean, the Vine Boom, I think I might just be used to that by this point. But yeah, it's pretty loud as well. Not able to see it so far in this set though. The attempt that we had just then, not quite working out. This combo from Light though.
Yeah, that's the thing I was saying, like, every right decision that Light makes, it just cashes out so well. And, like, part of it's the character, but part of it's also just Light as a player is ready for these conversions. Again, the anti-air.
And such a high wall bounce with big damage. Look how much that is! Yeah, is able to get the DP out here, but wow, Light just pressing that 2M. Very courageously, and yeah, halfway potentially towards his win.
Yeah, definitely running away with it right now. He needs to find a way to halt this.
Light is one hell of a freight train once he gets going. You can say the same for Livvy as well, just needs to find a space for it. 5U is the now.
That's a really hard setup to get out of too, with the Lumi cover. A little shimmy into the throw. Catches with that Raka.
Thing to note about that situation just there with Louis' little kind of micro shimmy into the grab is if that was a bigger shimmy, that would have worked because Light instant tech that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's one of those setups that you just have to. Oh, what happens here?
Yeah, okay, so he pulled the trigger early, maybe in anticipation of that grab. Louis got a little bit more to work with here now. That metered option is not on the table. OD not spot dodged. Next dive grab kills if she is able to get it, I believe, thanks to that pack buff.
Yeah, it'll be very, very close.
But Light is going to be very aware of this plus frames from the dive going in. Livvy just sitting at a good range at the moment. Wants to throw out these slide options. So much damage just from a simple conversion.
Yeah, just need one more of those, and they're basically free. Like, spot dodging for his life right now. Everything he
blocks. Game penalty has gone now.
Oh, he'll be taking a big risk. The X rocket coming out, the rush coming in, Light just trying to get the game started. Whiff on the JH!
Oh,
but
and
the beam is
eventually,
gonna take it.
yeah, able to get the kill there. Really well played from Livvy.
Yeah, Livvy definitely getting to play her around that time. Yeah,
Nice
there it
in
is.
again, just using that M Rekka immediately. Nice to get the damage in with the M projectile and the follow up as well. Another follow up coming out here after this Rekka. Livvy, as we were saying, now starting just to really kind of get into her stride. That time though, M Rekka checked. Light able to get the 5U, and this is a very sudden turnaround.
Yeah, 5U. Oh, and has the OD. There's so much to worry about now.
Oh no!
Nice.
Whoa!
Oh, unfortunate drop.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh, goodbye.
Oh my god! My heart.
Yeah, that like stalled my game for a second.
Jesus.
Like starting with an aggressive run up, Livvy taking the DP.
Really nice here. Livvy just blocking a little bit more, prevents the RPS option from working. Light out of the DP for a little bit, but Livvy just hanging back. Wants to play that slower game. No conversion this time off that, but is able to get the conversion here. Enough room for the wallbox? Yes, there is.
Yes.
Not quite able to get the kill though.
Yeah, and I don't think Super would have killed there either. That was very heavily scaled.
Yeah, that was a really
this
predictable
spot
OD in my
again.
opinion, and the reset into the 5U as well. That OD is nearly gone. No anti-air from Livvy on that jump. Aggressive overdrive from Light comes out, plus frames. Good tech on the throw, but sweep in response to that Lumi setup, and Livvy now in the set. Very well played.
Yeah, that's another thing in this matchup. Abel have picked up, like, normal Belial's best of RA buttons in 2L and 2U. They're both really good for mashing out of pressure. Because, like, you see Light doing a Lumi setup that felt safe, and I guess a lot of characters actually would have been. But because of the range on that 2U, it just wasn't. Hovers in time enough for the anti-air, the close heavy anti-air, who's with a nice chunk of damage again, getting hit with the Rekka. Oh,
puts
in
himself
the
in the corner, but yep, just able to get that back throw incident straight away. Very clean round here for Livvy at the moment, and yep, is going to seal that out. So the thing about that Rekka, kind of as you're talking about, is it's incredibly difficult to get that whiff punish on. It recovers so fast.
Yeah, and it's...
Again.
I swear to God, most of the damage Livvy's gotten in these last 2 rounds has been knocking. Nice block on that DP. It's gonna be huge. That's install on deck now.
It is. Something you always got to remember about punishing that Abel EX DP is, you know, of course, he's got a little bit less health than the rest of the cast, but also that EX DP costs him health to use. Oh no! Not quite able to get that tight grab there.
Oh, doesn't have the kill. Livvy has meter now. Just needs to find an OD, and this isn't as bad of a spot as it looks all of a sudden.
Oh my god! Yeah, okay.
Oh, nice
the aggressive
back
OD
shift.
was definitely going to come there, and Light aware of it, the back shift coming out there. But oh my god, just that super aggressive EX Rekka was absolutely the correct response in that situation.
Yeah, Livvy's getting, like, figuring out changing her speeds again. Which is something Abel's really, really good at doing. Oh my god, the meaty 5U. They are landing quite a bit.
Definitely are. This is full meter on the side of Light as well. Livvy has to really work her way out of this situation. Plus range is one way to start. Back mid-screen blocks the XL.
That's another thing about install I hadn't really thought about until this set. Is like Bracio is actually a really good option. It finally lands! Okay, Light's the DP this time.
Yeah, suddenly things not looking so different health-wise.
And at this point, like, how much has the 5U done? You know? At this point, Light would have been on 100 meter regardless.
Well, it's true.
Even if he had to spend
Livvy, as you can see from the sudden pace shift, that 100 meter is really important right now because Livvy cannot throw a single projectile.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. The meter, the install and meter are like big, but it's like it feels like, oh, what is? We're going for something. This is still pretty.
This
Oh,
should
maybe
punish
not.
still. Yeah. I respect the attempt.
It is a thing like you expect when like the Lumi comes out, you expect the run up behind it. Okay, nice DP again. Lumi not quite picking that up. Nice, getting the DP.
Nice light lanes from Livvy just to push Light into the corner pretty sharpish. Push himself into the corner a little bit there. Good stuff. However, just the instant DP.
Yeah, now 100-meter on deck. Got cheeky, goes for the 5U. They have been working out quite a bit, so I don't actually blame them, especially when you have the meter to kind of guarantee one later on. Okay, nice go. Punished again. Yeah, using that racket to punish Lumi.
Yeah, we saw that a little bit earlier as well. That's definitely a good option. That Wrecker able to cover so much space so quickly. Oh my god. That really is. That's that very blessed button from base bell. That bottom 2 out.
It's a little bit good. I love taking moves out of safety.
No, every other full conversion, but light mashing.
Yeah, and Livvy has been going for Rekka 2 and then stopping a lot. So I actually agree with that Rekka 3. Again, they're just able to close it out.
So yeah, round piece in this game currently. Light not able to get the punish on that dive kick there. Winning the clash interaction thanks to that superior 2L frame data.
Yeah, I don't know what. Oh my god, the close heavy anti-air.
There it was. There's the woman moment.
Yeah. Okay, the run up to you is all. Okay, Lumi's gone.
to anyone who doesn't regularly watch European Grand Prix, that probably sounded so strange. I'm sorry.
We have to have like a command for the clip.
We do.
Nice, man.
Yeah, very good.
Is it fair to call that plus on left? Yeah.
Well, Belto. I mean, would you ever try and whiff punish that move?
The EX Rekka?
Oh, EX Rekka? Yeah, I think that's plus.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
fast
it's
as
like,
fuck.
I would not try and whiff punish that, but I see many are doing this, and many are dying. Millions must die. There it is, that punish again on that second one.
Yeah,
I think maybe be able to use that later.
Not much of a conversion from the side of Light, but just to throw away at this point. Chip definitely on the table, and yeah, Light has been really showing off that Livvy doesn't want to choose correctly in response to that demo.
Yeah, Livvy had something on cooldown there at the end, so I wonder if there was a DP that just didn't come out.
Maybe. Shimmy again, not working out. Livvy escaping the corner thanks to that dive kick, gets the punish here. Reversal of the situation with Light now in that corner position. Wants to fight his way out though, but yeah, just a little bit too early on the DP, not in response to anything, jumps to 5U. Good check.
Okay, the air there, yeah. No combo, but don't need it when you're keeping the corner nice. There's that 5H again.
I was thinking it was coming, yeah.
And the DC, that was really high up, no conversion. They're coming up. Oh, that was a nice whiff punish. Both players kind of just needing one more hit. It's going to be a delay.
So of course I've got to say it at this point, the Rekka S2 follow-up has been being mashed on quite a bit now after Light got hit by it that first time. I am anticipating the Pog.
I think it has been sufficiently set up, yes.
Yes. I think if that's where we see it, that's where it's going to be. So Light should hopefully be aware of this. I'm sure Livvy is aware of this as the person who's scheming the Pog right now. And other fantastic things I've said on commentary. Conversion off of that, nice. Oh, the side corner though.
Unfortunately, still gets the...
Okay. Return herself straight back in.
Livvy was comfy there, no cross-ups soon. Oh, didn't quite get the counter hit.
Unfortunately, gonna be a punish on this as well. Ooh, kill.
Yeah, that's like kill, Jesus Christ.
Non-counter hit, of course.
What a funny little fellow this Vira is.
Yes, really. Really, truly. Approaching that distance. This is a good distance for Livvy, just able to intercept these approaches here with the end projectile eluding me right now.
And again, the mash came out on that DP again. We'll be going for the 8U follow-up. So didn't get too much of it. There is that EX Rekka.
That jump here coming in again. Really easy, simple anti-air. Should be the kill here as well. Far heavy, not into SEA, but in turn goes straight into that projectile instead.
Livvy's gonna also validate the SBA's existence. She's like, I can win without it. I'm not using this garbage move. I only use good moves.
SBA truly is one of the moves of the time. Nice hit again. No pickup this time.
Yeah, that was too high for the normal timing. Lumi hitting that anti-air. Nice.
So late. Clash.
Big
both players responding to each other in the air.
Let's punish it right. No, Lumi with the body guard defense.
Good knowledge there from Light. Grace
actually
coming in now. Light in Livvy's face, able to get this very high damage conversion hit, but drops.
And that whiff punish OD. That's really good because Light's been doing a really good job of spot dodging them. So I think using them as a whiff punish like that is a really, really good adjustment. Oh, doesn't quite get the punish on that Rekka. It is so cool. Yeah, one more hit. Doesn't matter. There it comes again. Yeah. Abel also would like, yes, he spends health on his EX moves, but their cooldown, they don't exist. They don't go on cooldown. It's bad.
Do be how he works. Livvy chucked in the corner here very early. Pair of throws.
This is a rough position to start in. Anytime Light's had a round like this, it has been very, very one-sided. Okay, nice. Look at getting the momentum stopped here.
Ooh, this time actually checks the cross-up dive kick on that Oki. Good stuff from Light. Able to get the in here as well. The gracefully dive even into the kill.
Yeah, and Livvy almost managing to stop that, but that Oki not going her way. And it just gave Light the game back. Blocks. Nice DP. I like to see this more than the jumps, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the jumps, the thing about the jumps is they've been jump backs, often into or just already in the corner. So I think Livvy needs to start either neutral jumping or jumping forwards, at least wanting to attempt to escape those situations. But yeah, the DP, definitely an answer as well, of course.
Yeah, it's like if you're reacting to the 5U, like the DP is just a good option because you get the hard enough on. For now.
I do also just want to say that Light has been very good at not even, you haven't even needed to check these roll records, but Light has always been pressing the button up, so Livvy is not even able to, get in and then, not close enough.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah,
I thought we were getting to see it.
But yeah, Light has been doing a good job at just pressing a button after these records, so Livvy's not able to take the space and then also throw out a button of her own afterwards, which is what she likes to do against a lot of players. So it's shut down quite a bit for her, just reducing it to half of what she wants to do.
Yeah, and it's tough to like adjust like that because like not very many other people in the scene have kind of made that adaptation to her playstyle, so she hasn't had to deal with it that often.
It's so good. Saw that jump on the first one, went for it the second time round, not expecting it again, and was definitely correct.
Actual fucking Mario moment. Oh, almost had time for the anti. That was so close.
Yeah, really unfortunate there. Throw is going to bring the health lead back towards Light. Maybe now in the corner. No spot dodge on this OD.
Oh. That Rekka's actually been beating options like that quite a bit. I do agree with going for it there. It's unfortunate didn't win this time.
I think it was a well-informed decision, but Light going for the X version this time. Wow, the grounded punish actually on that air button.
Yeah, surprising. I don't know if we're still able to... It rolls through, not getting checked. Oh, the anti-air coming out again. That's gonna keep the court. Yeah, no. No, always go the direction you're facing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. This time no check, but has to deal with his plus frames in the corner, has to deal with escaping it. Light wants to bring that health lead back towards him again. Good sweep.
Oh my god, the DP going right through that beam, and the 5U is gonna land again. Not quite full meter, but this is going to be around where you have to deal with punishment right. Never mind.
A drop from light! Oh no!
Right into SSBA. Is this enough? This is unscaled.
This is unscaled. I think it was trim, but this should be enough for the kill.
Yes, there we go. Oh my god.
Don't drop your combos, kids.
There was a hit effect and no kill, and I was like, there's no fucking way, this character sucks so bad. But thankfully there was one more. Nice, there's the fair heavy hitting like the last frame it could have before that Scarlet O counter hit, from the look of it. Okay, now the stagger pressure coming out from light. Nice counter hit confirmed off that 2L counter hit. I don't know, maybe he was swinging that heavy anyway. Yeah, and the install off of it too.
Maybe just being patient. No check on that oath again. It's gonna happen. Yep, and he's gonna do it again.
Yeah, and that's the thing, when you see them... Oh, that was late in the active frames too.
Yeah, that was a wrecker that came out there from Livvy. So,
yeah, I think expecting it to... I think Livvy expected it to whiff punish, because that was like really, really late into their pain. Oh, that's still active, goddamn.
Yeah, not quite able to catch it there. It's a set point for Light now, or well, not quite there, but on his potential final game. Livvy getting the follow-up here on the dive kick, good start.
And with the just... Oh my, what?
Lumi being a homie.
Lumi? Was that like blocked too early, or did Lumi push back? Oh, goodbye.
Okay.
Never mind.
Not much of a conversion there. OD is going to hit in this situation. But yeah, Lumi actually
real hard to come
coming in
back
for the
from nice
favors.
DP.
Wow, and again that conversion Light now actually putting himself on set point.
Kind of on her last legs. It's in a rough situation here where you just can't drop rounds anymore. It's always going to be like stressful for the rest of this set.
Nice, good plus range there to get that back throw in the corner. Nice sweep from Light. See that a lot from him, people trying to shimmy at that distance, and he's just like, yep, I'll just press a button then. Good stuff here from Livvy. Great high damage conversion, high reach as well. But Light pulling out one of his own to push Livvy back into the corner. Shimmy not working out for him.
A rare case of that close heavy anti-air missile.
SSBA on the table for both players here. Definitely going to be an instant kill off the next interaction that happens. A little bit more in Livvy's favor.
Yeah, no insult for Light season. Livvy not having to worry about this punishment right now. Just worry about being in the corner. But whiff! DP! Gonna get throw punished. Not DP, dive kick.
Livvy's last chance here, and Light walks into two lasers. Staying in this for another round at least.
Livvy's good at playing under pressure, so maybe it's just the situation she wants. She needed the Zinkai boost. She's actually a Saiyan.
You might
nice
be right.
pickup. Oh my
really
God.
nice. So good fun thing about that pickup. That second far heavy that came out had to be delayed just a little bit more, so it hit pretty low, so that could actually link into the projectile there. So really good from Livvy. Oh, the shimmy not working out. Back throw incident occurring, but Light able just to sweep his way out the corner yet again. Once again, just not able to get that. And Livvy exploiting it both times with that throw of her own, maybe intentional or not, to keep herself in this set for another game at least.
I know, she's still fighting strong. Okay, nice spot dodge. That actually...
yeah.
I think that left... the spot dodge was late enough that Livvy was just plus enough to get that without any, like, repercussions. Oh, that's a high one!
Yeah, so that dive kick's still going to hit until it lands though, so it's always plus, no matter how high you hit. Really interesting feature about that dive kick in particular.
It definitely makes it confusing to commentate this on Street Fighter.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's how other dive kicks work, just in general. I mean, it's how Unisonic works in this game as well.
You need a Sonic. Nice smash from Light. Nice.
Oh no.
Oh,
the OD! Just mashing it, fair enough.
Livvy was like, fuck you, fuck your combos, let me out.
Well, why not mash OD during someone's combo? I mean, Light has been dropping these quite a bit today.
Yeah, that's the thing, and Livvy has gotten victory from a dropped Light combo, so... Oh, there we go!
Yeah, we'll have to see if Light drops this set point situation again. Good, this time gets that punch on the dive kick.
There's something I'm screaming in my head, but I can't actually scream it because I can't coach.
It's true. Yep, should be the punish here. Nice. Spends a little bit more health on that pact. Gets that good Oki, a little bit more damage. Yeah, just gonna go straight over here as well. No unblockable here as well. No punish on that spot dodge. Livvy just slipping up a little bit, Light paid dearly for it. Doesn't block the overhead, no counter hit. Light with very late spot dodge is able to get that punish there. And the set 10-4 to Light. Well fought by both players.
It's just, you know, it's the story of that matchup, honestly. Like, both players played extremely well. It's just a thing of, like, what Light was getting off of every hit was a lot more than what, like, Livvy's character is even capable of getting. Like, Light was always getting a nice combo, and basically always getting 100 meter immediately, and then just popping in stall, and turning that into a round win, where it's like, a lot of the time, all Livvy was able to do off stray hits was spend HP.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Good shit to both players. It was good, very good to see them both playing each other again.
I feel like obviously on Tuesday we had Fireshock and Catbug who pulled out a particularly violent set. That was the same caliber of violence between these two, and you love to see it, but every time.
Absolutely. This is like... I want violent games.
Yes.
I hope Granblue tends towards unmitigated violence in its future.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Absolutely love it. But hey, we're gonna bring things down a peg a little bit going into our next set here. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna be joined instead by Fusilero, who I've just looked. Went away to play some Street Fighter for a moment. Managed 2 games before the Vira and Abel set was able to conclude.
Oh my god. He beast moded. He beast moded too slowly.
It's true.
He needed to be a more violent beast.
But yeah, we're going to be getting Denix playing Zeta against Stefan Ray. Going to be playing, of course, Maya. But yeah, thank you for joining me on commentary.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It was great to commentate with you again. It's been fucking forever. Hopefully it will not be a very long time next time.
I'm gonna attempt to start commentating weeklies a little bit more now that my setup is a lot smoother, so we shall see.
Hell yeah.
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, and we'll see you guys in 5 minutes.